Hi, I'm Fred Hafer Jr., president and owner of Freevon, inventors of the world's first recreational football throwing machine intended for professional grade fun, the ball cannon. As Freevon prepares for the launch of the ball cannon this fall, I thought it might be interesting for people to hear how we came up with the idea and to have a little insight into our product development process over the years. I'm the father of 3 children, 2 girls and my youngest a boy. Several years ago, I was pulling into my driveway at the end of a workday, and I saw my son in our front yard throwing and kicking a football into the air and catching it when it came down. His neighborhood friends were home having dinner, so he was left playing alone. As soon as I got out of my car, he asked me to throw the football with him. This seemed to happen almost every day I came home from work. However, on this particular day, I thought to myself, you know what would make a really cool Christmas or birthday present for him? A football throwing machine. Now, I was familiar with the professional football throwing machines in the market, but that's not what I wanted for my son. My experience was that most of the professional versions required a high voltage power source and an extension cord to operate. They also had large spinning wheels that weren't protected, and they usually cost anywhere from $1,500 to $3,000. These professional football throwing machines were fairly large, heavy, and weren't convenient for a young person to transport and set up. They're also meant to be used by 2 players, one who catches the launch ball and a second who feeds the ball into the spinning wheels. I wanted something that my son could play with on his own. As popular as football is in the United States, I assumed that I'd have no problem finding what I was looking for. My top priority was finding something that was designed for recreational use. In my mind, this meant it was easy and fun to use, battery operated, fairly lightweight, and portable. I wanted something that was well built and threw a professional quality spiral some reasonable distance, but didn't cost thousands of dollars. I thought it would be great if you could also adjust the angle and distance the ball was launched. Of course, it had to look cool and be designed so that my son could play with it by himself or with friends. I started looking for this product by going to local sporting goods stores like Dick's and Sports Authority. These stores had lots of different types of baseball throwing machines, and they offered the professional football throwing machines through their online store, but nothing like the recreational football launcher I wanted. I then checked higher end retailers like Sharper Image and Hammacher Schlemmer, again with no luck. I literally spent weeks surfing the internet looking for this product. I was so surprised that I couldn't find anything close to what I wanted. I ultimately came to the conclusion that what I wanted didn't exist. It made me think that if such a product were developed, it would enjoy wide-scale success. There had to be millions of kids like my son who would love to have a recreational football throwing machine, and just as many fathers who would be willing to splurge for a really awesome Christmas, Hanukkah, or birthday present. I also imagined that a product like this would be equally as fun for girls and teenagers and young adults, that it could be used on practice fields and tailgating and family picnics and on college campuses. This is where the ball cannon journey began.